start. I don't even have a voice, but welcome to the SEC, right? We just played Texas, and obviously this game was a thriller. I think they're really, really good, obviously. What a great game. I feel like for the SEC, I feel like it was good. I mean, obviously we turned it over, but they just are a phenomenal team. I wore my purple today, very intentionally, because obviously this is the first time that I've played here, and you know, I grew up watching Pat Summitt and her teams, so this meant a lot just from a personal level to be on this floor, but that was really intentional for us today too, to make sure that that memory was honored too, in the way that we wanted to play. She'd been pissed with our turnovers though.
Questions in the back?
First things first, welcome to Knoxville. This league is insane. I mean, it's just, I know that I'm not saying anything negative about the Big 12. Y'all won that, you know, beat Texas, won that last year, but is the SEC, does it set it apart by how good it is top to bottom?
You know, I've been asked this question so many times, and I don't know yet. You know, I mean, if you ask me in February, I'll probably have a different answer. The way that this game, the physicality of this game was different, and I mean, Jewel Spear was phenomenal, and obviously they had multiple players making incredible plays. So I think so. This environment was incredible, even on an icy day. So I don't know, but I don't think it's fair for me to even say yes or no. But I know that today was a pretty tough game, and we're pretty lucky to come away with that one. Sorry, that was a terrible answer. I don't know yet. You can ask Vic, and he'll still be talking.
That's a great answer. For both players, how did y'all keep your poise down the stretch? Because you know, you give up that lead on the road, and then all of a sudden Tennessee's roaring back. Just for both of you, how did you stay focused in those final, say, 4 minutes?
I know personally, I said this post game when I was on the radio with Coach, but we have been talking a lot past couple days about touching and sending good energy as we come in and out of the game. I feel like when this did happen, Tennessee goes on runs. They're a phenomenal team. We knew that was going to happen. So in the end of the game, when that did happen, we had to stay connected. I know Peyton pulled me aside and grabbed my hands and was catch the ball, but also give you a better pass, a two-way we get it. We're competitors. It was two-way, not anybody's fault, but catch the ball. I'll give you a better pass. Let's win this thing. And so that is super, super important and something that we have been emphasizing as a team, and that is going to help us get some wins through the SEC.
Yeah, I think going off that, it's just really important to lean and rely on your teammates in this situation. The moment you go inward, which we all catch ourselves doing that in moments, I think being able to look to your teammates and being able to look to your coaches is really important, because this is going to be every game in the SEC. We know this isn't just 1 or 2 games, so I think also knowing that's going to prepare us for the future.
In the back row.
Jennie, your team found a lot of success in transition today. Was that just kind of a point of emphasis to get that ball in really quickly or get moving really quickly before Tennessee could set up that press and just kind of capitalize on that?
Well, I mean, we obviously have to adjust. The last 2 games, we're averaging over 30 turnovers a game or around that. So that's obviously welcome to the SEC, but we are a good passing team despite some of that. And we have to be able to do that in these moments a little bit more. So I think in the first half, I thought we did a really nice job. I thought our depth came in and did a really nice job. I thought Zyvan came in and did some really good things. I thought Marina Scott was absolutely incredible for us. And you know, she's going to go back and look and say, okay, there's some things she'd like to do better, but it was a full team effort for us. But yeah, of course, I mean, that's what we do, is we want to be able to pass it, but against that kind of pressure, you're going to have to pass it. I think we over-dribbled a little bit when we weren't good receivers at the end, so there's going to be a lot of reasons that we look at that 4th quarter where we kind of stop passing, and therefore our you know, production at the rim or our fast break points, we didn't get in as much.
Here in front.
Jennie, did you change your substitution patterns for this game because Tennessee substitutes so much? Did you substitute more?
Yes and no. We don't normally do as much 5 in, 5 out, but we do sub quite a bit too, and we have for years. So I understand the philosophy behind it. Different styles, but we do tend to sub pretty regularly. But probably today, because it was a lot more of a track meet, we probably subbed a little bit more. But I don't think it threw us off because we're not completely opposed to it.
I wanted to ask about the styles a little bit more as well. Did you like that this game became a track meet, or would you rather be slower?
I liked it until the 4th quarter.
Fair.
No, I mean, yeah, look, the whole point in what we do in terms of our philosophy, and I feel like it's probably very similar, is, you want them to love playing the game. And you want them to play different positions and have different skill sets and have a smile on their face and play really hard and set each other up and pass it. You want to be able to get more possessions so more people score points. You can play more people. When you play like that, the chemistry is really fun, and our chemistry is really good. And we've got some growing pains we've got to keep working through. And I feel like that's probably very similar. They're playing a lot of people. It's a different style. It's a unique style. It makes you kind of feel different. So do I love the pace and the flow of the game? I love it from a personal standpoint, but I also think fans really love it. And our job is to make sure that when people come and watch us play, they fall in love with the game of women's basketball. That's our job. And so they need to be able to, whatever that is. I don't care if it's high fives and chemistry. I don't care if it's good passing. I don't care if it's good shooting. If it's defense, it doesn't matter. That's our job. And so when you have that kind of flow, then I feel like more people that come for the first time, and obviously this is an established fan base, we're still growing ours. We're still trying to get more people to come to our games, and this is a fun team to watch most of the time. Sorry.
It's okay.
I can't get rid of the turnovers either.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys? Yes, in the back.
For Peyton, I know at one time Tennessee was recruiting you too, so it's kind of special to come here. And then you were a little surprised that sometimes you were able to get so loose at the arc that they didn't always seem to find you.
I don't know if Peyton felt loose the whole game.
Yeah, I guess answering that, I think that's what's really nice about being able to play in a style offense like this is we're not running down to set a play up. We're running down to throw the ball up, get a layup, get a wide open three. So I think it's really hard for defenses to guard all 5 people and be able to press how they were in this game. And then going back, when I was being recruited here, it was awesome. I was obviously treated really well. I got to go to a football game. It was awesome. So I was really excited. Even on the SEC Media Day, they asked me where I was excited to go, and I said here, just because this fan base is awesome. And we love to see this for women's basketball and seeing how much it's going to help grow everybody around them.
In the back.
For Rich and Reagan, obviously dominated on the defensive boards today. What led you to being so dominant down there, especially near the rim? And then just how much do you think that attracted the game, being able to win that battle?
I mean, personally, I give credit to my teammates for reminding us, not just me, but as a group, we really came into this game knowing that Tennessee, that's what they do. They get lots of second chance points, and they got a lot tonight that we still need to focus on, but we knew coming in that is something that we had to do, was box out and go get the ball. And so I had some rebounds, but our team, all 14, everyone who played was in there on the boards. I thought B did a phenomenal job when she came in. Liz, boxing out, phenomenal job getting in there. And so we just fuel each other, I feel like, all constantly reminding each other to get on those boards. So
She could have had more. So,
yeah,
don't
you're
worry.
right.
No, I mean, that's what they do. They rebound so well. You don't have a choice, or you don't have a chance. And so it's hard because I'm sitting up here and I have the coach perspective. It's not a stat sheet perspective, and I feel like we have just such a long way to go. And that's a good thing, right? Because there's so much improvement. But rebounding is probably our number 1 area that I feel like we can continue to get better at.
Anything else? Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.